all right
Yeah,
today?
I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right, brother. Heading into this season, what do you think you guys' main focus is? What's the mindset heading into camp?
Heading into camp, I feel like our mindset really is just expect to win. We have it on all our shirts, and family. Expect to win and family. Those are the two biggest things we're going by this fall. Um, Coach Petrino's been working with us a lot on bonding together and making sure we have that chemistry to make it past, winning 4 games to making that 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there. But expect to win, and I'm looking forward to, making a bowl game.
What about this team? This year's team is. I know you talked about how you guys are aiming to be better than those 4 wins. What about this team makes you think it's possible? You guys are going to reach a bowl. Gives you that confidence.
Well, this is the first time in my 3 years, 4 years being here that we've actually had depth. We have depth, a lot of depth in both offense and defensively. And another thing is experience. We have my freshman class moving up to seniors, and we got Matt Linehan at quarterback. He's a good leader for us, and same with Trent, my boy over here. He makes a lot of plays, and I feel like with all the experience we have, especially D-line, linebackers, I feel like it's our time.
Being a senior, how do you feel about your role as a leader on this team? How do you feel? How important do you feel that is? How do you carry that on your shoulders?
I feel like leadership is probably one of the most important things to having a successful season. We didn't have that. I feel like we were missing that a lot last year and the year before. With the 2 games last year, how New Mexico State came back and ended up being same with South Alabama. I feel like leadership this year is going to be a big key role, and I'll put that burden on my shoulders, and I'll share it with the rest of the seniors. But I feel like we'll definitely need that to have a successful season.
Last year, the defense seemed to be pretty marred by just inconsistent people playing the entire season or getting injured. So,
Yeah.
what has been done in a conditioning standpoint to kind of combat injuries going down?
Really, just depth. That was a big negative on our team that we couldn't really make up for it because we really didn't have anybody else. I pretty much played every game myself, so I didn't miss a snap really until I actually tore my MCL in the New Mexico State game, and and even that, any starter that went down last year, it kind of played a big part in game planning to how we could be successful. But this year we have a lot of depth in the defensive line, linebackers, really both sides of the ball. So I feel like it's going to really help us out.
The secondary definitely seemed to be a strength last year, but y'all kind of struggled to get teams to the passing down so that the secondary could be truly effective. What have y'all done to kind of get better on first and second down?
Really just anchoring down. We really just our defense. I feel like we were just kind of inconsistent, like you said, but a lot of things played into that. But like I said, with the depth coming in, we really don't have to worry about guys being gassed or when somebody goes down, who's going to go in. But I feel like that definitely is going to help us, be more consistent on getting people to passing downs and eventually getting them off the field.
Well, the one good thing that comes with injuries is that other people get more experience so that the depth is better going forward.
Yeah.
So how much has that new depth really helped the defense along?
Really, it definitely did help for the younger guys to get some reps, game life reps. I feel like that's really the only way you can learn how to play. But we have a lot of junior college guys, and they've been working hard with us this whole summer. So I'm looking forward to working with everybody this summer camp.
Coach Petrino kind of has a reputation of being a fiery guy. How much has that helped the defense kind of be motivated, I guess, to be more angry when they play?
More angry? Nah, Coach Petrino will get after you whether you're offense or defense. No, he definitely does a really good job of making sure we're fired up and ready to play. Sometimes he does it more than the actual play. No, but it definitely gets us going. And whenever he talks to the defense, which it just gives us a challenge, like what we do when adversities come, when the offense, maybe the offense has a mistake or something, and we go back on the field. We just got to take the right mindset, and I feel like that's what we've been doing ever since last spring ball. So I feel like we're going to be good with that.
The run defense definitely seemed to be a problem last year, but that can also be attributed to kind of the bend don't break style that the defense had. Have you all changed up that style to be more kind of attacking than just waiting for the offense to do something?
Yeah, it really was just us not being consistent, really. Of the attack, we've always been on the attack, and that's what we want to do. So I feel like we just gotta make sure everybody's on the same page, and nobody's doing their own thing. So big plays don't happen. But I feel like once we get that down, we'll be a pretty good defense.
What are your expectations for this season for the defense and
Expectation for man, I'm wanting to be the most dominant defense anybody else plays, the most physical defense. We say three things every day: is out hit, out hustle, punish, and that's really what we live by from here on out.
Are you hoping to make a bowl this year?
Oh yeah, always.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Based on just progress from last year and what you saw from the spring, what would you say is going to be the strength of this team this year?
The strength, I don't think it's going to be a one-sided team. I feel like that's going to be the strength. Coach Petrino always told us that we need to help each other out. Like when offense is doing good, the defense has to step up too, because a lot of times last year when the offense was putting up points, defense was giving up even more points, or the opposite. You know, we're stopping people, and I feel like we just got to keep working hand in hand. And with everything we're doing now, we're heading in the right direction. I feel like the biggest strength is us working together, really.
With the preseason predictions, it just seems like the conference is kind of top-heavy. Everyone thinks just these three schools are going to be the one.
Yeah.
Just how much can week by week teams that aren't up there prove? Just how much can other teams prove taking on the thought of as higher teams?
I feel like in every conference there's always going to be those three powerhouse teams, or so they say. But I feel like in our league, especially last year, not only us, but Georgia State. I mean, them coming out and winning out their last how many 5-6 games or whatever. I feel like that proved the point right there that anybody can lose at any given day. So I feel like it's whoever shows up in the Sun Belt.
Coach said you guys are just going to focus on this season with the conference changes and stuff. How easy for that is a player? Do you guys even think about what's going on with conference realignments and things like that? Is that ever going through your mind?
No, not much. Not just because I'm a senior, so I'm not going to be here. Because I always want my guys to be doing the best they can. But our coaching staff and Coach Petrino does a good job of keeping us focused on what we need to do, like completing the task at hand, really. And we try to stay out of the busy talk and whatever goes on. But we're pushing to, hopefully we do good this season, and which I feel like we will, and just prove the Sun Belt wrong.
Does it feel different as a senior? Do you feel different heading into this year? And are you more excited? Do you get sad? Just kind of how does it feel heading into your senior year?
It hasn't really hit me yet, I guess. Just whenever fall comes around, you get that feeling of football. So really, I'm just waiting. I'm excited though. I'm always excited for football season, but it's crazy to think I'm a senior this year.